I'm the type of gamer that likes to play the game and watch the cutscenes, but not really read any files, or notes, or really look up any lore for that matter. So I had the brilliant idea to talk about the game's story from yours truly, from my point of view, because I pretty much have all the qualifications, am I right? I mean, I got the game, I beat it multiple times, and I have a YouTube channel. So here I am bringing you the Park Explained. We start the game with a title card.
In my heart and mind, I always return to Atlantic Island Park.
Then this lady wakes up from her standing nap. Someone's child is asking where his bear is, fuck if I know. So I go to the employee at the entrance of the theme park. Almost forgot to say that we are in the parking lot of a theme park. I mean, the game is literally called The Park, but I don't know, I guess it could be like a national park or something. Anyways, I digress. We talk to the employee.
Don't blame yourself, Lorraine. People lose things all the time. Take a deep breath and think about the last place you saw your son's teddy bear. Hey, stop!
And I don't know, this doesn't really sound like a normal person talking. If someone responded to you like this when you lost something, you'd probably be all like, the fuck are you, a therapist robot? Our son Callum runs into the park, so this guy opens the gates for us to go in. Which, I mean, time out, hold on, Callum just ran in, so it should already be open, right? How else would Callum get in? We go up the escalator and our main character starts monologuing about how magical the entrance of a theme park is instead of running up the escalator to go and catch Callum. We overhear an intercom saying that the park is closed. Then I don't really know why. It magically turns nighttime, no joke. It's daytime when we start the escalator, midway up it turns night. And typing this out, I'm kind of realizing that maybe this is the real theme park. An abandoned park that isn't actually running anymore. Because yeah, this park isn't looking all that nice. We see Callum and I swear Our Lady isn't even attempting to catch up to him. He's literally mocking us like,
"You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread man!"
You little shit, wait until I turn on these burners. We oddly find his shoe on the ground, so now I'm confused. The kid is so fast, he ran out of his shoe. We get to a swan ride and we see that Callum is riding it. So, you know, instead of waiting for the swan to come around and grab the child, we for some reason decide to get on the ride and ride it. We start to hear the story of Hansel and Gretel, and I bet you're all wondering, what does Hansel and Gretel have to do with the swan ride? Fuck if I know, it's a weird duo to mix. When I go to Disneyland, they have rides that tell stories, you know, like the Little Mermaid, but at least you're in a shell and it's all connected. Why they have a swan for this story and not like an oven, I have no idea. Imagine riding around this thing in an oven. It would be canceled right away. But yeah, I'm not gonna go into the story because this isn't a Hansel and Gretel poorly explained, but still, it's really weird that this story is in an amusement park. I don't know why we went on a ride to learn about Hansel and Gretel and why we had to ride swans in it. Once we get off and keep walking, she starts monologuing about being a broke bitch, which, haha, I can't relate, am I right? I'm dripping in moolah. I think I find the bear, but there's a knife in its eye, so since I just witnessed a dead body, I keep it pushing and act like I haven't seen anything.
Is this camera on?
Yeah, we're live.
Oh, nah, I ain't seen nothing. I ain't seen nothing. Matter of fact, I'm blind in my left eye.
We make it to the next ride, and these are the rides that I don't go on. I don't do rides that just spin, but I slow this ride down enough to where I can get on. For what reason, I don't know, but it just feels right for the game. Like I said, I wouldn't do this unless I have a kid with me because these rides make me dizzy and sick. We get on the ride. Oh, fuck. See, I'm telling you guys, I really do hate these rides. And sure as shit, the girl starts to get dizzy. So that's kind of odd. I'm not too sure what that thing is doing here on some scarecrow shit, but he's also working the controls to the ride. No! We get off and I turn the speed up to max to make any spooky ghosts throw up, and then I leave. Our character immediately monologues again, talking about how she was all excited for Callum to be born, but when he was, she was all like, what? This is that?
I looked down at this wrinkled red bawling thing and I thought, is that it?
Like, yeah, bitch, what you expect? For the newborn baby to start flying and shooting laser beams from his eyes on some Superman shit? It's a baby. So I guess that made her have negative thoughts. But it doesn't really explain what kind of negative thoughts, just that they're traitorous thoughts. We get to the bumper cars and this time get a cutscene of Thor literally zapping our character. And then it just kind of stops and nothing is said. So I get to one of the bumper cars and then another magically starts up. It takes out damn near every other car and then crashes into the rocks nearby. I'm not sure if this is some metaphor for drunk driving, but we go up the new path that the car generously created, where she monologues again about how she left Callum asleep in the car to run an errand, and when she came back, the sheriff was there, and how she didn't like how he had a judgmental look in his eyes. Bitch, you left your baby in the car. How are you the victim here? The sheriff writes her a ticket, tells her to get some help, and then she goes off like,
Help was a bolt of lightning. Help was 1,000 volts surging through my veins. Help is agony. I'd rather die. I wanted to scream. I'd rather you pulled your gun and shot me. But instead my mouth said, yes, Sheriff.
Jesus Christ.
Maybe next time don't leave your baby in the car. It's a really simple solution when you think about it. We get to the Ferris wheel, once again slow down the ride so we can get on, and this monologue is talking about how she met this guy, right? She was sweeping at a diner, he offered to walk her home, and she said that it was the most super magicalist walk home ever. Then says that she wasn't sure if Callum was made that night, but pretty sure he was. So okay, she's just letting anyone fuck raw, huh? Dude walks her home and she's all like, wow, you deserve a reward. Let's fuck no rubber. Well, slap my ass and call me peasy because this bitch is easy. She then says that he was working on top of this Ferris wheel when his safety harness failed, and then he died, leaving her 3 months pregnant with Callum. And there's our ride operator. Once we get off, I again turn up the speed to maybe break reality and bring back the husband, but it doesn't work, so we move on. And then guess what she does now? Another monologue. But this time she's sounding like she really hates her son. She is not fit to be a parent at all. I kind of agree with the beginning part though.
A lot of people idolize their children. You hear them talking about their kids and just the way they talk, their fucking voices make me want to vomit. My angel likes to read, and little Johnny is so good on the piano. Fuck those people!
Because yeah, damn near every woman that I run into that has a kid thinks that their kid is the coolest, most perfect kid ever. They can't all be the best kid ever, but shit, at least I know they care about their kids, unlike this lady. But I know when I have a kid, well, I mean shit, if I have a kid at this point, I'll probably be the same exact way. She then starts diving a bit deeper into territory that I feel like would disqualify her from adopting any children.
You give up 9 months of your life carrying them, you traumatize yourself giving birth to them, and then you spend the rest of your life as their slave. Wiping asses, mopping up piss, feeding them, little life-sucking monsters who take and take and take until we all go insane. Any parent who pretends otherwise is just dishonest. That's called choice supportive bias. I am honest. Callum really grinds my gears, and he owes me everything. Everything. It'd serve the little fuck right if I just abandoned him.
Okay. Poor Callum, no wonder why he ran into this park. I'd want to get away from her too. Holy shit, someone call CPS. We get on the nearby roller coaster and,
We need to talk about Callum.
What do you mean? What have you done to him?
That's insulting. You and your boy are everything that this place doesn't want. The antithesis of what we stand for.
Where is Callum?
The poor child. He tried so hard to do what he was taught. He even left you a trail of breadcrumbs. But the park is just so hungry.
Tell me where my son is.
The witch has him now. Has both of you. No happy ending here, I'm afraid.
So I'm not really sure what that means. It kind of sounds like the negative thoughts in her head are talking to her on some schizophrenic shit. And oh, look, even has the visions of her crashing through the halls of a hospital. What kind of nurse is pushing this gurney? The ride ends, we pick up a flashlight and make our way to the gaming area. Of course, she has to monologue about Callum getting bruises on his arms, but he won't tell her where he got them from. And he even tries to bite her when she tries to grab him. Paranormal investigator Cheddar here, but it sounds like some demons are trying to get a hold of him.
Is there a spooky ghost here?
But I love him, and in the end, he will understand why.
But you weren't saying that like 10 minutes ago, remember? I got you in 4K.
It served the little fuck right if I just abandoned him.
We find a dead body. We grab some nearby pills, and I'm not a pharmacist, so I don't know what this is. But we start seeing more shit and then walk outside the new room that we magically appeared in, and low-key, I wouldn't mind being in this state of mind at an amusement park. I just need someone there to hold a grown-ass man's hand, but shit looks way more fun than it did before the drugs. We start to leave the area, then get cut marks on our wrists. We pass out, come back, and she immediately starts to fucking monologue.
Dear Diary, I realized something today, fool. I don't really like the 4th of July no more. These fireworks, fool, some of them sound like gunshots.
Talking mad shit about the amusement parks. Like, what's under the lakes where we ride the swans? The prizes are cheap as fuck but cost an arm and a leg. And this is actually a good one. Millions of people die in car crashes, yet bumper cars are made to simulate car crashes. She's actually cooking right now, damn. But yeah, it's a drastic 180 from the beginning where she said park entrances were magical. We enter the haunted house and oh look, a loading screen, that's interesting. We load into the house and not much happens here except us seeing that little shit kid of ours running amok. So we go through the haunted house with all of the lame cutouts and whatnot, traditional haunted house shit. Okay, that wasn't traditional. Then I see the shadow of the demon voice, but I'm not seeing anything that can cast the shadow, so that's a bit odd. Also, I'm really glad we have a reflection, unlike Resident Evil 9. Shameless shout out to my own videos, leave me alone. We then see the demon thing, so we go through the door that it goes through immediately after, which leads us to a basement, which leads us to a whole new house apparently, where our character starts to monologue again.
Dear Diary, damn, fool. I forgot it was my first day of work today. These fools actually called me and said if I was sick. So I said, hell yeah, fool. I'm a sick ass fool.
I guess this is her house saying that when they let her out of the cuckoo's nest, they gave Callum back with nothing else but some breadcrumbs. And it sounds like she is seeing demons or something, man. I don't know what psychological diagnosis to give her. It sounds like a little potluck of schizo, bipolar, depression, and a dash of shitty parent. This whole part is basically just us going through the house just to end up at the beginning. But with each pass through, the house getting more and more disgusting. You know, like blood on the walls and bodies hanging from the ceiling and Rubik's cubes being solved by themselves. We enter the same house for the 6th time and then she monologues again.
Dear Diary, I got in trouble today, fool. As soon as I walked into class, the teacher said I was late for my period. Like, how is that possible, fool? I'm not a hood rat, I'm a vato.
But she brings back the Hansel and Gretel story, kind of saying that she is the mother and the witch of the story, and how some kid got lost in the park, I'm guessing she's referencing Callum, and that he ran into the witch, which I'm guessing is her. So we go into a hidden hallway, trip down some stairs, and find Callum. We walk up to him, and I'm going to let you guys interpret this ending. Here you go. We cut to the police station and holy shit, it's the guy from the beginning. You know, the guy who led us into the park in the first place, remember him? I did not connect that when I was playing through this game. It took me typing out this script, talking shit about him at the beginning, and then hearing those exact words all over again to make it finally click.
Don't blame yourself, Lorraine. People lose things all the time. Take a deep breath and think about the last place you saw your son's teddy bear. Don't blame yourself, Lorraine. People lose things all the time. Take a deep breath and think about the last place you saw your son.
But she just says,
In my heart and mind, I always return to Atlantic Island Park. In my heart and mind, I always return to Atlantic Island Park.
and that is the end of the game. So to me, it sounds like she quote unquote lost her child Callum at the theme park and is putting on that whole, oh, woe is me, I can't find my child facade, when in reality, she actually killed her kid on some Casey Anthony shit. I am so glad I made this video because now I finally understand it. I mean, I think. So now that it's all clocked to me, I actually kind of enjoy the story, not gonna lie. I love those dark, twisted, you didn't see that come in type of ending, so I liked it. But that is gonna be it for me, guys, so I hope you all enjoyed the video. And while you're here, be sure to check out my other poorly explained videos. Like, subscribe, all that good shit, and I will see you all next time.